Sir Handel had had a bad day. The old coaches, Agnes, Ruth, Lucy, Jemima, and Beatrice, had been awkward. They made him slip to a standstill twice. He was furious. "Those cattle trucks should be scrapped," he fumed. Skarloey was shocked. "I won't have it," he protested. "Those old dears need kindness, not bad names." "Exactly so," agreed Rheneas. He winked at Skarloey. "You be thankful, Sir Handel, that we're not a mountain railway." "A mountain railway? What's that?" "A railway which climbs mountains, of course." "But it can't," said Sir Handel. "Its engine's wheels would slip." "But it can," said Rheneas firmly. "We've heard one quite near here." "It can't?" "It can." A noisy argument started just as Donald shunted a flat truck onto the siding nearby. On the truck was a queer-looking engine. He had 6 small wheels and a stovepipe chimney. His boiler was tilted downwards, and his cylinders were back to front. "Shh!" whispered Donald hoarsely. "Dinna wake the wee engine. It's tired he is. He's away back from England after being mended. You know how it is." "We understand, but who is he?" "He's called Caldy. Up at the mountain his railway climbs." "Well, did you ever!" exclaimed the 2 little engines. They looked at Sir Handel and chuckled. "I don't believe it," said Sir Handel. "Ack, you'd best be asking him for yourself. Then maybe you'll learn it's the truth I be telling you." Donald puffed away, offended. Caldy woke to find the engines gazing at him. "Where am I?" he asked. They told him. "That's good," he said. "I'm nearly home now." "Do you really climb mountains?" asked Skarloey. "I've done it for years." "You must be clever." "We couldn't. Our wheels would slip." "I'm not really clever," laughed Caldy. "I was just drawn like that." "Like what?" "With Pinton wheels and my driving axles. They have teeth, you see, which fit into a rack in the rail. I can't slip, no matter how steep the line is." "That," said Rheneas, "must help you going up. But if your line is so steep, aren't you frightened coming down?" "Why? We have good brakes." "Coaches," went on Rheneas, "are sometimes silly and try to push us downhill. Some engines find it hard to stop them." Sir Handel blushed and looked at his buffers. "Our coaches," answered Caldy, "are never silly like that. They know such tricks are dangerous. I've never had that sort of accident." "But," he went on thoughtfully, "I was frightened once. Very frightened indeed." "Please tell us," said all the engines. "One day, long ago, before our line was opened, our drivers made all 5 of us stand ready outside our shed. 'The inspector's coming,' they said. 'We don't know which of you he'll choose.' He chose me, climbed into my cab, and made me push 2 coaches to the summit. So far so good, he said. Now we'll test your brakes." So we went and stood on the steepest part of the line. Down, down it fell with a nasty curve below, ending in a sheer cliff. "Brakes off, driver, let him roll." "Ooh!" gasped the little engines in horror. The coaches nudged me. We gathered speed. I was terrified. My driver's hand stole to the brake. "Hands off," ordered the inspector. Then I remembered. I had automatic brakes. I could apply these myself. Perhaps the inspector wanted to see if I could. They worked beautifully. "Well done, Caldy," said the inspector. "You'll do." I smiled, of course, but I felt very shaky. My driver and fireman mopped their faces. They'd been nervous, too. "I'm never nervous now," finished Caldy. "Why would I be? There's no need.